you need to do all that you can to reduce the transmission of COVID-19. And when you get large gatherings of people, you're actually increasing it. So our decision was based on what we know at the moment to be true. And what is true essentially is that we need to find ways and use all measures at your disposal to reduce the transmission. And so when we were looking at the Toboggan Hill, when you're looking at the outdoor rink and the dog park, the information that we have, essentially, we saw a lot of overcrowding also on the ice rinks, and that was creating concerns for staff, and there are people that are not going to like the decisions. I know back in March, in the early part of COVID-19, when I declared a state of emergency and closed down the city hall and libraries and community centers, people thought that was a tough decision. But I can tell you that I don't regret making that decision, because I think history has proven that was the right decision. From what we know, the reality is the spread is occurring. Some people would argue, that most of the spreading is occurring indoors with family gatherings, and that's probably correct, because we see it whenever there are particular, festivities or celebrations, they seem to spike up. We probably remember that also Victoria Day weekend, the same thing happened. Christmas, the same thing happened.
Yeah.
So there's a certain pattern that obviously occurs, and the outdoor rinks is yet another measure that we have to reduce to reduce the spread, and this is based on evidence that is given by, or opinions that are given by medical officers. At the end of the day, you have to have a decision-making process, right? I mean, we can't all freelance all the time. You have to have structure, and you have to have plan of action that is based on certain principles. And so when the Premier of the province of Ontario says to everybody, stay home, that is what I would like. I would imagine he's probably saying that because he's been given advice to say that.